Coming up on News Live at 6, TTM Technologies making a big investment today. How that will impact Central New York.
Plus, November 1st marks the start of Native Heritage History Month here at SU. What's to come on how students are preparing.
The latest from the JMA Wireless Dome as Syracuse men's basketball takes on the College of the St. Rose tonight in an exhibition match. News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Hundreds of manufacturing jobs are set to come to the region once again. Welcome into News Live at 6. I'm Benjamin Schiller.
And I'm Ronnie Parrillo. Governor Hochul's office making the announcement in a press release today. And Citrus TV's Zach Richter is live in DeWitt tonight to tell us how it'll boost the Central New York economy. Zach, good evening.
Good evening, Ronnie and Ben. Governor Hochul announced today that TTM Technologies will invest $130 million into building a brand new facility right here in DeWitt. The California tech company will build the new facility right here next to this building behind me on 24 empty acres of land. Now, the biggest thing with this announcement is that TTM will bring about 400 jobs to Central New York on top of the 600 people they already employ here. Now, some of you might be saying, what is TTM? I've never heard of it before. Similar to Micron, they are a chip-making manufacturing company. And with this new investment, this will help I-90 become the, quote, semiconductor superhighway. And this all comes only 1 week after Senator Chuck Schumer announced that the Syracuse-Rochester-Buffalo region won the designation of the exclusive federal tech hub. Governor Hochul said in a quote today that a global chip-making hub is rising here in Central New York, end quote. So it's not just Micron. TTM is also joining the region and making chips for computers, and there's no timetable yet for the new space. But however, as more facilities continue to open, the more good-paying jobs that will come here in Central New York. We're live into it tonight. Zach Richter, Citrus TV News.
Zach Richter, great reporting as usual. The JMA Wireless Dome won't be wireless just yet. The mobile network won't be ready for users by the start of this basketball season. The project is now more than a full year behind schedule. In a statement today, SU said the equipment delays have caused the latest pushback. The men's basketball home opener is slated for this upcoming Monday.
New details tonight on that canceled teach-in event of the occupation of Palestine. Last night, organizers held the event off campus despite safety concerns from university leaders. Chancellor Kent Severud sent an email to the campus yesterday calling off the event. The teach-in featured scholar Rabab al-Duhadi, who spoke with about 30 people on the events leading up to the attacks in the Middle East back in October.
And staying on campus, today is the first day of Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. It is the Mexican celebration of life and death. Although the holiday originated in Mexico, it is celebrated across all Latin American countries. Tonight, Orange After Dark is hosting an event for students to learn more about the holiday and create ofrendas. The event is this evening at 8 p.m. in the Shine Underground.
The Syracuse Department of Public Works now issuing citations for property owners who do not follow requirements for those trash carts. The department will not pick up trash that is not properly set out. Now, some requirements include that all trash must be bagged, it can't overflow the cart, and trash outside of city-provided carts will not be collected. Fines range from $100 to $350.
November is here at SU, and that means it's Native American History Month. Citrus TV's Luke Welsh is here in studio to give us a full rundown of what to expect of the celebrations here on the Hill. Luke?
Ben, that's right. November is finally upon us, and with that, so it's Native American Heritage History Month. Events sent to celebrate and teach the history of the Native culture in Onondaga County and throughout the nation are set here on campus. But what's new this year are renovations to the Native Student Center on Euclid Avenue. Citrus TV got an exclusive tour of the site of the remodeling and got to talk with students in the Native program to tell us more about what this month means to them. While many see November as the start to the holiday season, upstate New Yorkers on Syracuse's campus are sure to celebrate the rich Native American heritage during their History Month. 113 Euclid is the center for Native programs on campus and has been undergoing some serious renovations over the past year. Those in the Native Students programs see the center as an escape from the common stresses of college life.
I think this place has always been like a home away from home. Even though we all come from different states, tribes, parts of the world even. It's just, we all feel like comfortable and inclusive with each other, and it's just a nice, tight-knit community.
The second floor of the house sees an addition of a culture room that will be used to celebrate Native heritage through literature and arts and crafts. Students who frequently visit the house are in all of the changes over previous years and are also excited for another addition that they hope will help tighten the Native community on campus.
The house honestly looks like very different. The space where our living room is used to be like 3 different offices, and now it's just one big space, so that was definitely a plus. We've also expanded more to the second floor, and it just gives more space for us. Since we are a growing program, we're always getting new Native students in.
The students also hope that this center will help maximize the potential of their events planned during Native Heritage History Month, which they could not be more excited for.
Yes, I am looking forward towards the Rock Your Mocks week, just because I love getting the chance to wear my regalia on campus.
Now, if we take a look at a few of events headlining Native History Month, we've got the 113 Euclid grand opening on Monday from 2 to 4 p.m. on November 6th. The Rock Your Mocks week, where you can wear any updated wear from November 12th to the 18th. The full moon ceremony on Monday, November 27th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And Friendsgiving partnering with the Black Student Center right next door on Wednesday, November 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. Citrus TV will have coverage of some of these events throughout the month of November. But for now, reporting for Citrus TV, I'm Luke Welch. Ben and Ronnie, back to you.
Luke Welch, thank you for that story. And before we toss it over to Luke Radel, our weather anchor, I just want to say it was an absolute surprise to wake up this morning and see some snow coming down outside. I was not expecting that, Ronnie.
It's here. You know, when Syracuse was advertised to me, I'm like, oh, it gets snowy, but they weren't kidding. There's snow in central New York. Here to tell us if that snow will stick around is our lovely weather anchor, Luke Radel.
Hey there, Ronnie and Ben. That snow that you were talking about seems to have subsided for now, but I got some videos of it outside on the main campus this morning. Folks were really bundled up earlier today as the snow came in for the first time of the year, which is kind of crazy considering the fact that we're used to having snow a little bit earlier here in central New York. We're used to having it in October, but tonight, this is a look outside your window, 37 degrees. A sunset happened at 5:56 p.m., a couple minutes before we went on with you tonight for Live at 6. It's a brisk and cloudy evening, and as we head into tonight, those temperatures are going to stay roughly the same, 34 degrees outside, a low of 29 before sunrise. There is a possibility, Ronnie and Ben, of snow overnight, only about a half an inch though. We got about an inch of snow today according to the National Weather Service, but that snow is effectively going to be over for the time being. I'll have more on your 5-day forecast a little later on in the show. Ben and Ronnie?
Luke, thank you so much. New details on Cornell University's investigation into online anti-Semitic threats. 21-year-old Patrick Dye is behind bars without bail. He was arrested yesterday on a federal criminal complaint for allegedly making numerous threats against Jewish students there. Dye, allegedly called for the deaths of Jewish people and threatened to target a kosher dining hall in the shooting.
And now, sticking with this developing story, Governor Hochul announced today that her administration is investing $75 million towards anti-hate prevention. The investment will allow for expanding state police units to focus on social media threats and anti-discrimination policies. Hochul says the rise in anti-Semitism and Islamophobia is the reason behind this initiative. Officials say this investment could help smooth tensions on college campuses.
Temperatures are falling, and if you're having trouble heating your home, a new state program is here to help. Applications for the New York State Home Energy Assistance Program opened today. The program is open to anyone with a Social Security number who receives SNAP or TANF benefits. There are also emergency benefits for people with no available resources. Now, applications for emergency heat benefits open tomorrow.
And now to an hour north in the North Country, Anthony Waldron's trial has paused for an unknown reason. Waldron and his wife were charged with the murder after their son Jordan Brooks died of malnourishment and neglect. There's currently no indication as to what prompted the pause. The judge told the jury today an issue had arisen before dismissing them. However, the day before, the judge threatened to revoke Waldron's bail and bar him from the courtroom after he verbally attacked one of the prosecutors.
And after more than a year of negotiation attempts, well now Urgent Care has dropped Excellus insurance. Our own Cora Mayer Costa is in studio with the latest. So Cora, how are local leaders reacting to this?
Ronnie, many central New York leaders are very concerned that this decision will contribute to an urgent care desert in some towns. Senator John Mannion has urged Excelis to work with WellNow's condition. He says, quote, "We respectfully urge you to immediately return to the table and negotiate a mutually beneficial solution to provide access and insurance coverage to quality health care." Mannion then goes on to emphasize the potential burden this will have on regional hospital systems. Onondaga County WellNow urgent centers have seen nearly 100,000 visits this year alone, but that number is expected to go down. WellNow will be closing some of its 13 locations across the region because they expect lower patient retention rates. Let's take a look at the factors that are expected to lead to those lower retention WellNow rates. Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield subscribers will have their out-of-pocket costs rise from nearly around $20 to $185 plus some additional costs. To put this into perspective, Excelis has raised their premiums by 45% since 2017. These costs are expected to hurt the retention rates of both companies, leading to WellNow potentially relocating or closing in order for their locations to survive. Excelis subscribers won't have to worry about the change taking place until next year, though. Citing unfair rates, WellNow will drop Blue Cross Blue Shield starting January 1st. Reporting in studio, I'm Cora Maricosta.
Cora, thank you. Coming up on News Live at 6, the latest in the Trump fraud civil trial. Which of his children testified earlier today?
And House Republicans are aiming to pass an aid package for Israel. That and more on the other side.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
If you see news happening on campus, in Syracuse, or across the nation, call the CitrusTV newsroom, 315-443-1177, or tweet at CitrusTV News, your campus news leader.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is warning Republicans not to back Missouri Senator Josh Hawley's campaign finance bill. The bill would limit campaign spending from sources including publicly traded corporations.
McConnell telling his colleagues supporting this bill could impact their re-election chances. He said in a private meeting yesterday that the current policy allows senators to spend an unlimited amount of campaign cash.
And staying in Washington, House Republicans are aiming to pass a standalone aid package for Israel. The roughly $14 billion package may be at odds as the White House and Senate want to include Ukraine funding.
Now, it's one of the first challenges for newly elected House Speaker Mike Johnson. He opposed Ukraine funding back in September, but needs to work alongside a Democratic White House and a Senate majority Democrats say the current package is a non-starter.
And the Supreme Court appears to be ready to side against a California attorney who wants to trademark the phrase Trump too small. In arguments earlier today, White House attorneys argued that the court should deny any attempts to use a former president's name in a trademark.
Trump is not a party involved in the Vidal v. Esther case, but in the past he's opposed others who have tried to use his name in trademarks. The court is likely to affirm a U.S. Patent and Trademark Office decision, which initially rejected the application.
And moving on to Trump news here in New York, court is adjourned following Donald Trump's Jr. testimony in his father's civil court case today. He says his family relied heavily on Donald Bender, the Trump Organization's former accountant. Trump's attorney claims that Bender is at fault as he was the accountant.
But Bender blames inflated numbers from the financial statements the Trump family gave to him. Trump Jr. says he wasn't involved in preparing those statements, but felt obligated to listen to Bender's firm.
And coming up on Live at 6, I'll have your full 5-day forecast. Stay with us.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly,
disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back to Live at 6. I'm Luke Radel. Let's take a look at what you can expect in your 5-day forecast in just 30 seconds. Snow is going to subside after today, so all of you folks out there from the coast, you don't have to worry about that any much longer. Skies will be clearing up and sun returns for your day tomorrow. Temperatures are going to actually rise throughout the week. We're going to take a look at how much they're rising. But first, let's take a look at some of your temperatures across the region. Right now, we're looking at 41 degrees in Rome, 39 degrees in Rochester, and 40 degrees out in my hometown of Utica. Now, Ben and Ronnie, I know you're waiting to see what my dog Buttons wore as her Halloween costume, so I won't keep you in suspense much longer. She was Barbie. I was Cowboy Ken. We were matching. I was really, really happy to see her last night to go trick-or-treating. Let's take a look, though, at that long-awaited 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, like I said, sunny skies, mostly sunny skies at least. The clouds are going to subside, a high of 47, a low of 46. Into Friday, we're going to get back up into the mid-50s, 54 on Friday, 54 on Saturday. Some expected showers on Sunday, but a high of 57, which is pretty ridiculous for November. A high of 53 on Monday with some clouds remaining in your forecast. Let's take a look at those rising temperatures right now because they're going all the way up there for at least the next little while. Don't expect that to stick around for the rest of your fall. Now, remember, on Sunday, you are going to have your daylight savings time. It's going to happen in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. You're going to fall back an hour, so be prepared to gain that extra hour of sleep. Guys?
Luke, thank you for the update. I'm not looking forward to daylight savings, but Ronnie, take a listen to this. A new study shows young shoppers are shaking up the fashion industry through viral videos on TikTok. Popular videos showing dupes or products that are a cheaper alternative to premium brands are influencing shopping habits. Nearly a third of adults say they have intentionally purchased dupes.
And nearly half of Gen Z says they do the same thing. So what's motivating this? Well, the study found that needing a cheaper alternative to popular brands was the top cause. And unlike years past, dupe shopping trends on TikTok have a culture of gaming the system rather than a feeling of shame or lower status from buying those cheaper brands. So, Ben, I don't know, would you do this?
I probably would. It's a cheaper alternative. You have to take it.
You look good, right?
You have to.
I mean, you always look good. You don't need
exactly. You too, Ronnie.
Well, one thing we're hoping isn't a dupe is the success of Syracuse men's basketball. That's where Ryan Bridges comes in. What's coming up tonight in sports, buddy?
Coming up in sports, Syracuse men's basketball gears up for its final exhibition game before the start of the regular season against the College of St. Rose. I'll have live coverage from the Dome after this.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I am right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Syracuse men's basketball is gearing up for its final exhibition game right here inside the JMA Wireless Dome at the top of the hour against the College of St. Rose. Welcome into sports. I'm Ryan Bridges. Syracuse men's basketball with their second exhibition game after taking down Damon last week by about 13 points. And the Syracuse Orange might be without two key contributors, Judah Mintz and Malik Brown. Judah Mintz reportedly dealing with a nagging ankle injury. And here's what head coach Adrian Autry had to say after that game about Judah's injury and as well as forward Malik Brown.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys got a little nagging injuries, and it's just not worth it right now. You know, as we try to get prepared, they'll be fine. Nothing serious, nothing serious, yeah. And he's good, and I think we just got to get better. Little nagging injuries here and there. We just got to keep improving and getting better. But for the most part, we've been pretty much healthy. We getting everybody back whole, so just moving forward with that.
So Syracuse men's basketball may not be without Judah Mintz and Malik Brown. I saw Malik walking around here in warm-ups, but didn't see Judah Mintz, so maybe not likely to see them, but no official word yet about whether you'll see those two players. And Benny Williams has reportedly been suspended from the team. We don't have any updates on that. That report coming from our very own Nick Luttrell. If you want to follow his Twitter, @NickLuttrell on X, for all live updates and all live coverage as well. But turning to a sport that most Syracuse Orange fans don't really want to talk about right now, Syracuse football, starting out the season 4-0 and now are 4-4 after losing their last four games by a combined 116 points. The most recent of those, a 38-10 defeat at the hands of Virginia Tech last Thursday. And Syracuse head coach Dino Babers attributes a lot of that to slow starts. Here's what he had to say about those slow starts after that Virginia Tech loss.
It's starting to be a theme, and I'm not satisfied with that. We have to find a way to stop that. We've got to get in these games and not get out of them, and I'm a little upset about that. So we're going to go back, and I will do whatever we can to make sure that we have an opportunity to find a way to start faster.
And Syracuse, this court will be gone on Friday because the Orange returned back to the JMA Wireless Dome for a football game, finally against Boston College on Friday. Syracuse trying to get back to above 500, which they were in the early part of the season. And speaking of being home this week, Syracuse men's soccer is playing right now against NC State in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And it's currently just a game in the beginning stages. But if Syracuse were to lose this game, it would be bad for their NCAA tournament hopes. They tied the Wolfpack just a few weeks ago on October 22nd, 1-1. And now it's going to be really tough for the Orange to make the tournament if they don't win this game. So they got to do well here in this ACC contest and make sure they get through this entire slate. It's been a tough go of things for Syracuse as of late, 3 ties in their last 5 matches. And on to the MLB, the World Series has a chance to be clinched tonight. The Rangers have a chance to get the final win that they need, up 3-1 in the series. They trot out Nathan Eovaldi for that game. That's it for me in sports. If you want to follow me on Twitter for all live coverage at Ryan Bridges TV of live coverage throughout the game when Syracuse takes on the College of St. Rose.
Ryan, thank you so much. When we return, our Luke Radel will have one last look at your wake-up weather.
The black truck. Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Live at 6. When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be cold because you're in Syracuse, and it's November. At 9 a.m., it'll be 33 degrees. At 3 o'clock, it'll be 44. At 6 p.m., it'll be 42. Mostly sunny skies, and guys, only a 10% chance of precipitation. But you know what there's a 100% chance of? This, I think, is the best Live at 6 lineup we've had all semester. 4 handsome guys on the same desk. It shouldn't be allowed.
It's flattering me too much now.
Well, as our weather anchor Luke Radel and our day reporter Luke Welsh join us at the desk, it felt like winter season earlier today. But which days most accurately represents when you should start decorating for the winter holidays? Well, we pulled our Live at 6 crew here at Citrus TV to find out, and here is the numbers that we pulled from earlier today. On November 1st, only 4 of us said that you should start decorating for the holidays. Most of us said after Thanksgiving. That is November 24th this year. That got 10 votes. And December 1st, the first day of December, got 3 votes, guys. So I want to know, guys, let's go around the table. Where did you guys vote in this poll? We'll start with you, Luke.
So I typically start decorating the day after Thanksgiving because we have Thanksgiving dinner at our house, and so it's not polite to have your Christmas tree out in the family room for that. But I started listening to Christmas music today on the drive back here to Syracuse from lovely Utica, New York.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm a big day after Thanksgiving guy. I feel the same way. You know, let Thanksgiving breathe, but I think you can, kind of cue up the Mariah Carey. Shout out to my parents in Rhode Island who love that song the best.
Well, Luke, I want to know you first.
My vote was for December 1st, but honestly, my family's pretty lazy. We don't start until like 2 weeks before Christmas.
I put November 1st because I feel like once you go to Target, you see people start decorating their homes outside.
Yeah.
Roughly the first week or two in November. So that's all I have to say for Live at 6 tonight. Well, that's Citrus TV. That's our broadcast for this Wednesday.
Don't forget, you can also follow us on X and Instagram. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Ronnie Parrillo.
And I'm Benjamin Schiller. Have a great night, Syracuse.